I think the funny thing to touch on first is the fact that I was about to be a flight attendant and I don't like to fly. So it just all worked out perfectly. I threw all of my options, the two, real estate and being a flight attendant, pretty much in a hat, and drew.
Tell me how you came to those two decisions for a career choice.
Yeah, good question. So my main focus, I feel like, in life is to please people. I love helping others. That's my love language. That's just, I feel like it was just such a good fit when you think of the amount of detail that it takes to go into a real estate transaction.
Well, and I think that makes sense because you also mentioned that you were a para before deciding into either one of these career paths,
Yeah,
right? So clearly all of your passions lie within helping people.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah. The biggest passion, again, is helping others. And so that's kind of where I made the decision is, where can I make the biggest impact in the shortest amount of time? And that was the decision right there. Real estate, helping people, guiding them with the biggest transaction of their life and just being their lifeline for 30, 60, 90 days. And even further there, I tell my clients, you're clients for life. This isn't just, a 30-day transaction and then I'll see you later. Staying in contact is what I want to do. I want to see your Facebook posts. I want to see when you guys update your landscaping. That's the best part about this job, is the things after the closing.
So tell me what maybe some of your home hobbies are that connect with your professional life.
Yeah.
And how those bridge together.
Yeah, so this year and in years past, so probably for the last 3 years now, my mom has built a beautiful garden. We helped her relocate from the Andover area to Wisconsin. So she's
Shout out to Andover.
Yep, shout out to Andover, and she's doing lake life now. So just to let people know, I do help people do, one to the other. If you're looking to retire, that was probably the best move for my parents, but my mom's on a lake now with a huge garden. I would say it's over 50 feet long on one half of her house, and this year we're doing flowers and only flowers. So right now I like to say my real estate business is a lot like my little sprouts in my living room that I'm watching grow. So doing the right things, calling your clients, letting them know how thankful you are for them, and that they're really the reason why my business is thriving. Without them and without their referrals and without just mentioning my name in a room of big people, I wouldn't be where I'm at. I wouldn't have been able to be a real estate agent for the last 7 years. So I think that's really important, how I'm treating my real estate business like my flower sprouts, really cultivating them, watering them, nurturing them, putting as much care and time, because eventually they'll come back. And if you're not a buyer now, you might be a buyer in 3 years, and I'll be here for you.
Got it. Just kind of like how they say the way you speak to plants can have an impact on how they grow, right?
Guess so.
I've heard that. I'm not a huge green
They're
thumb,
happy.
but I've heard that.
How would you compare your real estate business to hobbies that you have right now outside of work?
I would say a lot of it is I'm at an age now where I say no to a lot of things. I focus on things that I enjoy doing and the hobbies that I enjoy doing. So I relate that to my business.
Okay.
And I'm going to work with people that I enjoy working with and work with the people who I feel like I can relate to and really help, because we have something common in life. Right? Whether that's they're buying their first house. I bought my first house once.
Right.
Whether it's helping someone downsize. I've helped family downsize. Whether it's helping relatives transition into that next stage of life. I've kind of done all of those things. And as I've, navigated through my own stages of life, it's having that experience and that confidence to help other people navigate through their transitions in life too.
How do you think, over the years since you've been in real estate, how have you really gotten to know yourself and be able to set those boundaries with your clients? What does that look like for you now that you're a seasoned agent? And again, like you said, you're saying yes to most of the things you like, but you're not afraid to say no to things that don't benefit your time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Certainly. So, like helping a whole different array of clients, like I've already touched on, whether they're first-time home buyers or they've bought and sold several times. I have young kids, well, three teenage daughters.
Yeah.
And they're my priority, and family is a priority. And where earlier in my career, I may have dropped everything to go after a client or to make sure that they were my top priority, which I think is important when you're initially building your business. But I'm at a point now where I'm going to work with people who understand my life and that I have kids because they're maybe at the same phase in their life, or they understand and respect that work-life balance, right? So they understand like, hey, I just met with some buyers a couple weeks ago that they're younger and they didn't have kids, but they were first-time home buyers. And I just explained to them, I have kids, that we have tournaments a lot on the weekends. So know that I am going to service you, and I'm going to put all my efforts into you, but there might be times I'm not able to drop things at 2:00 on a Saturday. We will get into that home, but you're just gonna have to work with me on scheduling. So I think that that's kind of just how my business has
Evolved maybe
over the years. Yeah, feeling more confident in also knowing that like my schedule and my family is a priority too, and understanding that clients actually understand that more than I ever thought that they would.
They do. And I think the biggest thing too, to reiterate, and again, set the groundwork, right? Kind of like the soil. Be upfront with them. Maybe seeing the home first day on the market when things are crazy, maybe we wait it out for a day and wait for things to be posted. I mean, it's just communicating with them and knowing what they need. And I guess over time, you kind of learn that as an agent too, of how best can I serve my people. It's probably not dropping everything and going to see that house right away. It's probably getting them all of the information up front, sending them the paperwork so they can make the decision, is it something we want to go into?
Right. So how do you think that you recently joined Pemberton Homes.
Yeah.
So how do you feel like joining Pemberton has helped you evolve as an agent and kind of become all-encompassing for everything we've talked about?
Yeah, good question. So I would say the tools in my toolbox now are beyond anything that I could have ever imagined. My clients are getting a whole better and different experience. And that also comes from me reflecting from my business from the last 6 years and realizing, okay, what is it that's going to take my business to the next level and also elevate my clients' experience to the next level? And so that's where I feel like Pemberton Homes kind of fit that puzzle piece perfectly, because we've got the tools. We can write an offer in 30 minutes and get it sent over in the car on the fly. I can communicate with 100 other agents if I need a showing booked over the weekend. There are just so many different things that this company has offered me in the last 4 months that I never experienced that amount of growth the last 6 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what started out as maybe being a flight attendant,
yes,
not even
correct.
liking to fly.
Correct. And
Here
being
you are.
so fearful of flying. Like, my husband so wants to go overseas and visit different countries, and I think it'll maybe come with age. But yeah, it's just kind of funny that you go from thinking that you are going to be a flight attendant and good at one thing, and you end up selling homes for people full time.
So even though you didn't become a flight attendant,
Yeah.
you're still flying by the seat of your pants.
Absolutely. That's a good one.
Got it.
How long have you been in the business?
This is my 25th year in real estate.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So a little bit of time. Feels like
Yeah.
just yesterday sometimes.
Okay. Wow. That is incredible. And this is why I look up to you. And I'm so honored
gosh.
to have you kitty corner from my desk. Because if I need anything, I'm like, Kassie, hey, can you help me? But what are the things or the biggest takeaways that you would share to any agent out there that's kind of looking to grow their business and make it 25 years in the industry? What would be the biggest takeaways that you would want to share with them?
Quite a few things that probably everybody's heard, and they sound so cliche, but sometimes you need to hear the things on repeat before they resonate with you, right? So one is who you surround yourself with matters.
Yeah.
Show me your 5 closest friends, and I can show you your future, right? So that only isn't important in business or in life, but it's also important in business, right? So your friends is a direct reflection on probably where you're going in the future, but so is the people in the company you surround yourself with. So like you said, joining Pemberton and really it helped elevate your business because of all the support and things that we provide for agents to succeed. Like where you put your license matters. So that's a big one. Second, shut out all the noise. You might have people who don't believe in you, or they think that you're crazy for going after this real estate dream, or you'll never make it. Maybe you even feel like you never make it. Like shut out the noise and just
do it.
Grind it out.
Work hard.
Do it out. Yep. So I think that those are 2 huge, big takeaways of just shutting out the noise. Know who you're surrounding yourself with.
Who you surround yourself with matters, is what you're saying.
And kind of the old phrase like, other people's opinions of you don't matter. Like, I was always so nervous to be on social media or what I'd post or what people think. None of that matters what other people think. You will attract the right people that you need to attract based on your vibe and the content that you're posting.
And doing the right things.
And
it sounds like, from what you're saying, consistency is also a big key factor, and surrounding yourself with people that want that for you and that want to keep you on track.
Yep.
Would you say that Pemberton offers that?
Yes. Yep. And I think the agents here are great. I mean, I might be a little biased, but...
Me too. It's been the best 4 months.
Oh, we're so glad that
And I can't wait for 4 more, and maybe 4 more years. And then 40 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.